As a coach, as a consultant, I recognize that it's all about mastering the fundamentals. What many agents just don't do. They just focus on the here and the now. They're reactive instead of proactive. And as a direct result, they achieve mediocre success. And that's why I have this behind me. It reminds my clients as we're on coaching sessions together during our Zoom meetings that it's really about mastering the fundamentals of business development. And so this just reminds me that it's all about mastering the monotony. You have to grind through it day in and day out. Now, for many of you, if you want more appointments, and I know you probably do, all you need to do is create more conversations, guys. That's it. So if you want more contracts, you need more appointments. Yet if you want more money, you need more contracts. If you want more contracts, you need more appointments. If you want more appointments, you just need to create more conversations, guys. That's it. And so today we're going to talk a lot about habit formation. And really the one habit that I want you to become consciously aware of is the number of conversations you're creating every single day. I've got a client on the East Coast that went from $2.5 million in sales volume per year up to over 80 million in sales volume per year because of consistency. And let me tell you what he did. His morning routine, he would show up at Starbucks at about 6:30 every morning. He'd go up and talk to the barista and give him a $20 bill and say, the next 20 people who come through the line, I just want you to deduct $1 from their bill. And then tell them that that's from me. I'm in real estate. If they have any questions, I'm sitting over here in the corner working on my emails. So even if they don't have a real estate need, they would at least come up and say, hey, thank you for the discount.
Sure.
Right? It was really kind of you. And then he could just simply ask the question, well, since you don't have a need right now, who do you know is looking to buy a home, sell a house, or invest in real estate? And by doing that one thing consistently, $400 a month, you guys. And it's such an easy way to make it happen because it's all about the number of conversations that you can create at the end of the day.
This goes back to that fundamentals that you mentioned previously, right? This is just the fundamental. It's just blocking and tackling, just more conversations, right?
Just more conversations and having the mindset to make that happen. Yet there's 4 things that really impact our mind. Okay? Number 1, it's our knowledge. You got to know what to do. You got to know how to do it. Okay. Second is our skills. You got to know, what to say and how to say it. And then third, it almost automatically transforms into a higher level of competence. It improves our mindset. And that's the third point. Mindset is at least 90% of our success in real estate sales. And then the fourth is habits. Most people, they form habits subconsciously rather than consciously. For example, Dan, something happens, right? And we have a reaction and it produces a result. Now, by the time we're 20 years old, our mind has had so many exposures, we're on autopilot, man. And so the next time that something happens, well, we have the same reaction, don't we?
It's the same. Yeah. It's just something happens, boom, same reaction. Yeah.
And we brought that reaction to the point of what I call automaticity. And then sadly, we get the same result. Now, many of us have heard that on average, it takes 21 days to form a habit. Dan, you ever heard that? 21 days?
Or 66, but go on. I know where you're going.
And I kind of bought into that, right? It's 21 days to form a habit. And then I would apply discipline to the activity for 21 days, 3 weeks, and it didn't stick. And I wondered, well, what's going on? Here's the key: to identify an activity that's worth building a habit around. Then apply 66 days of discipline to own the habit. Now, what I did is I connected the dots to business and I said, okay, what must I do? Just do every day. And if I did that every single day, then my business could look amazing.
What'd you come up with, Shon? What were those things?
It was 20 conversations a day.
Hey,
that was that.
Right.
It was just building a time block schedule and then working the time block schedule. Here's what I've learned as I went through my evolution of development. Okay. And I love the name of your book, Real Estate Evolution. It's fantastic, man. My evolution was I went from time blocking every minute of the day to focusing only on the AM hours, to time block the AM hours of the day. Then at 12 o'clock, it became whatever needed to happen.
Why the AM hour?
It's been proven scientifically that our willpower is kind of like the battery power on our cell phones. Okay, every night we plug those things in. Every morning you wake up and you look at it. Yep, it's 100%. Yet the more complicated the task that the phone is doing, that battery is being depleted very, very quickly. And yet, just like the battery life on our cell phone, when our willpower is depleted, well, then we go back to our default settings. For me, the default setting was, I'll do that tomorrow. So
if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, make sure that you subscribe and hit the bell icon.
my input, just time block from say 8:30 in the morning. Of course, you're going to time block for things like exercise before that and all of that and your family responsibilities. But as it relates to your work life, 8:30 to 9, I would recommend that you time block time for practice, okay? To improve your knowledge and your skills. Then at 9 o'clock, you're going to do your lead follow-up. You're going to go for that low-hanging fruit, and you're going to do that, say, from 9 to 10. Then from 10 to 11, you're going to focus on proactive outreach for sale by owners, expired listings, maybe circle prospect, calling your sphere of influence, your past clients. Then at 11 o'clock, you're going to focus on your agent attraction, because when you can attract an agent to EXP, they sell a house, you and your family are guaranteed to be paid. It's the most lucrative model that I've ever come across. It has given me absolute financial freedom. I don't worry about about money. I don't stress about money thanks to that model. Dan, are you with EXP?
I'm with EXP, my man.
Reach out to Dan, have a conversation about the power of the EXP model and the exit strategy that is inherently baked into the platform, because to me, there's no bigger opportunity out there.